I'm a simple dude. I live for the game. And when you're a die-hard Philadelphia Eagles fan, your entire existence is governed by one absolute non-negotiable law of the universe.
Yeah, no, exactly. Honestly, Marcus, your qualifications are exactly what we're looking for. HR will call you with the formal offer tomorrow morning. But as far as I'm concerned, welcome to the team.
Wow, thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I won't let you down, I promise.
Yeah. Have a good weekend, Marcus.
Thank you so much. Seriously, I cannot wait to call my girlfriend and tell her I got it. She's been stressing about this all week.
Yeah, have a great life, Marcus. You do not, under any circumstances, fraternize with the Dallas Cowboys. I wouldn't hire a Cowboys fan. I wouldn't be friends with one. And I would definitely rather die than date one.
Thanks. I saw him everywhere. By the third time, I thought, is this guy stalking me? But then he smiled, and I realized, no, he's just as confused by this as I am. So when he finally asked me out, I said yes.
Look, after all these random encounters, I feel like it would be cruel to fate if we didn't act on it.
Oh, really? And what exactly did you have in mind?
Let me take you out for dinner.
Well, I am heading to a sports event across the river at the Community Sports Complex this evening.
Are you serious? I live just around the corner from there. Tell you what, after you finish up your things, just walk over the bridge to my place and we'll go somewhere from there.
Okay, I like the strategy. But in that case, you are definitely going to have to drive me home after.
Consider it done. I wouldn't have it any other way. Though I suppose it helps if you know who is driving you. I'm John.
Nice to meet you, John. I'm River. See you at 7.
And just like that, I had a date with her. The girl of my dreams. She was smart, she was beautiful, she was absolutely perfect.
With the girl of my dreams.
Seriously. What could possibly go wrong?
She's early. Okay, here we go.
I think I'll take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
Girl of your dreams? No pressure or anything. So, is it okay if we head out? Where are you taking me exactly?
With this, we send.
And what are we gonna do when we get there?
I had a choice right then, lock the door or burn my whole life to the ground. I always did like a fire. I used to have rules. I used to have a code. Turns out, all it took to buy my soul was a beautiful girl. And me not giving a single damn.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! How about them Cowboys?
Oh my God! I can't believe you're a Cowboys fan! Shut up! Are you serious right now? This is insane!
I'd rather take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my
I've been a Cowboys fan since I was like 7. My dad had the games on every Sunday, and I just stuck with them, heartache and all. Little flag on my bike, starter jacket way too big for me, the whole thing. Don't even remember choosing them, really. It just
Stuck.
So, real talk, I can see you're a diehard fan. So, who is your definitive all-time favorite cowboy?
Oh, hands down, number 81.
The number 81 saga. It is the greatest multi-season soap opera in gridiron history. First, he plays for the Niners, scores a touchdown, and literally sprints to midfield to slam the ball right on the Dallas Star. Divine disrespect. Then, he goes to Philly, completely torches their team chemistry from the inside out, and gets suspended. But then, the plot twist, he signs with Dallas in 2006. And after a devastating playoff loss, the media blaming the quarterback for taking a vacation to Cabo, he stands at the podium in giant sunglasses and completely weeps on live television.
The vacation, and if you do that, it's really unfair. It's really unfair. It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And then, true to form, he completely burns this locker room to the ground! Classic three-step formula. Arrive, fight the quarterback, destroy the building. Absolute legend.
Unbelievable. Watching him turn a broken play into a total masterpiece. I've never seen anyone control a game like that. It was pure, raw art.
You're picking him as your favorite? The guy who made a career out of disrespecting our star, left the Eagles for us, and then basically burned the whole locker room down on his way out? That is your all-time favorite? John, seriously, pick again.
Exactly, because, see, I respect the narrative journey, the corporate espionage aspect of it. He was a double agent. It's a very nuanced fandom.
A double agent.
Right.
Okay. Well, if you like the narrative, what did you think about the bobbled snap?
The 2006 snap. The Cowboys were a 23-yard field goal away from winning their first playoff game in over a decade.
The season, the history, the heartbreak, it all came down to that spot. The snap goes through the holder's hands, the ball hits the turf.
The entire dream just collapses. It was the absolute gut-wrenching definition of Cowboys football.
Oh, the snap. Iconic. Easily one of the top 5 greatest moments in the history of modern television. I actually stood up and cheered. Loudly. Celebrated for a week. It was awesome.
Cheered? When Romo bobbled the hold, lost the game, and ruined our entire championship season? You cheered for that?
No, I cheered out of structural irony. It was a reverse cheer. Like,
wow, look at the tragedy of the human condition. A spiritual scream of agony that sounded exactly like pure ecstasy.
Exactly, it was a tragedy. Honestly, if Romo hadn't bobbled that ball, we'd easily have 3 rings right now.
Oh my God, John, are you okay? Take a breath.
Oh my God, is that a... Oh shit, I am so sorry. I am so incredibly sorry. I thought I saw a very rare bird. My bad. Look at me, I'm just texturally overwhelmed by the quality of this establishment.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. A hawk? But seriously, forget the bad luck. Tell me your absolute favorite go-to Dallas Cowboys moment. The one that made you a fan for life.
oh, that's a tough one. Wow. Wait, hold on. This pizza, this is, without a doubt, the best pizza I've ever had. The crust is, like, perfectly blistered. Taste this right now, seriously. Look at the cheese distribution.
The pizza is good, but not change the subject good.
If I tell you all my secrets now, I lose all my mystery points. And currently, my mystery points are the only thing keeping me alive.
You know, you are a completely unhinged, terrible sports fan. But it's actually kind of adorable how stressed out you are trying to impress me.
Thank you. I try.
Okay, I'll give you a massive softball question to save whatever points you have left. Pineapple on pizza. Love it or hate it?
Hate it. Absolute blasphemy.
What? No way. That tells me everything I actually need to know about you.
Wow, judged over pizza?
Absolutely.
It's tangy, cuts through the cheese. The people who hate it just haven't had a good one.
You know I'm right.
Yeah, that bite tonight, you can't pretend you didn't like it. pineapple belongs. End of story. Anyway, since we're already on sacred topics, favorite Cowboys moment? And don't dodge me this time. We're not doing the whole mystery points thing again. I want an actual answer.
A real answer or a public answer?
I want the real answer.
It's watching games with my dad when I was a kid. Didn't matter if they won.
Oh my god. That's annoying. It is, because now I can't even make fun of it.
You still can.
I probably will. So what's the public answer?
Anything that makes Eagles fans mad.
I like that one. I respect it.
You're still judging me for the pineapple thing, aren't you?
Absolutely. All right, my turn. Favorite Cowboys moment? Easy. The Dez catch. And yes, it was a catch. I was in my parents' living room when it happened, just screaming at the TV. I remember the whole house went silent. I think I'd never seen my dad cry before that. Yeah, he did, just one tear, and then he was yelling with us. Man, that game was wild.
Okay, next question. Other than pineapple, what topping would you defend with your life? And don't say pepperoni.
Pineapple just doesn't belong there. It's a violation. It's confusion. It's chaos.
It's flavor. It's personality.
You're very passionate about this.
I stand by my choices. Okay. Honest question.
That sounds dangerous.
Did I survive the date?
You did.
That didn't sound convincing. You're making me nervous.
I'm processing.
Wow, tough crowd.
High standards.
So now I'm being graded? Is that what this is? Standards?
I have principles.
What? Over pizza?
It starts somewhere.
Okay, Mr. Principles, what else are you strict about?
Selective topics.
Like?
Actually, there's actually something I've been meaning to tell you.
Touchdown, baby! Fly, Eagles, fly! That's what I'm talking about! Woo! Come on!
I think this is our year.
How about them Cowboys? Good night, Mr. Boy.
Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. And you give me all of you. Give me all of
Okay, order it. I'll just move the pineapple over to your plate.
So now I'm fully responsible for the chaos?
You chose this life. Small decisions say a lot.
About?
Personality.
Okay, Mr. Principles. What else are you strict about? You're one of those "this is our year" guys? Can I ask you something?
That depends.
Do you actually mean it when you say "our year"?
I don't say things I don't mean.
I don't want a casual fan. I don't want someone who just says it because it sounds good. I want someone who shows up. I want someone I can plan seasons with, not just one game. Seasons. Good ones, bad ones, the ones where we swear we're done, and then we come back anyway. I want someone who's still there, season after season. So... Oh my God. They say you should never bet on a team unless you're ready to stay through the rebuilds and the bad calls. I'm done looking for a partner. I found my teammate. I figured if we're really calling it our year, we should start it right.
You're kidding.
Don't look at me like that. I have tickets, not a ring. Wait, did you really think I was proposing? I was inviting you to a game.
You said season after season, and then grabbed the box, kneeled, looked at me with that adorable face, and stared at me like a puppy. You went full ceremony tone. That's proposal behavior. And you know it.
Relax, it's supposed to be fun. You should have seen your face, like a giant pineapple was about to eat you. Sunday, Cowboys. Don't embarrass me.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Propose? Pfft. You really thought that's where I was going? You're sure you don't want to?
What?
Since you were clearly ready.
I don't get scared that easy. Bathroom, 2 minutes.
If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush.
How do I look?
Ah, you look ready to break a lot of hearts in that stadium.
Thought so.
Okay, hold on. Do a spin. Okay, correct number.
You were checking the jersey?
That's right.
Caught you.
But the jersey is not the thing turning heads. You look beautiful. Like, actually stop me on the stairs beautiful. I'm in trouble tonight.
Nice hoodie.
It's a serious event. I dress for the occasion. Let's go beat the Eagles.
All right, let's go beat the Eagles!
Here we go. It's about time that we set it off. Here we go. Red lights, I could never stop. A dreamer with the fever to be great was all I ever want, was all I ever wanted. A fighter with the fever for the fame was all I ever want, was all I ever wanted. Got me singing like bang, 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 bang. This fire's a weapon. Bang, 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 bang. Won't stop till we're legend. Won't stop till we're legend.
They look so good tonight. I can't even sit still.
Have you ever dated an Eagles fan? I couldn't trust you.
Not a chance. That's a total deal breaker.
Go Cowboys!
Yeah.
No! Pass it! Are you kidding me? I can't believe we just gave that away. Unbelievable.
I don't like how this game feels. Every time the Eagles get something going, it feels like our defense is barely holding together. And when we finally get momentum, something stupid kills the drive. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me everything's gonna be all right.
You're not wrong, but games like this usually flip in the third quarter. The Cowboys come out sharper, the crowd gets loud again, someone makes a big play, and suddenly everyone starts believing again. For a while, it actually feels like the whole game just turned around.
See? That's what I wanted to hear. That's why I love...
And then late in the game, one bad play, one stupid mistake, and the whole thing collapses, just like that.
Wow. You really know how to keep the energy up at halftime.
Joking. Of course that's not what's gonna happen. We're gonna kick their asses. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. How about them Cowboys?
What are you doing? It was an interception.
Hey, my bad. I've got the Eagles defense in my fantasy league. Huge points.
Bro,
read the room.
Seriously. Rookie move, man.
Yeah, fair. My bad.
Oh, that was beautiful. CD's unreal. Best in the league, I'm telling you. How about them Cow-
No way. What are we doing? Why would you call that? That was all 3rd and long and we run it? Come on!
Gave it right back to him.
We're better than this.
It's 4th down. We need a yard or they get the ball back and that's it. We at least have to tie it.
I just wanted this one so bad. Feels like it keeps slipping away.
We'll get another shot. I'm right here with you, okay?
Yeah.
You're not alone. We'll take the next one.
All right. I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick.
Yeah, okay.
Fly, let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly, Eagles. Yes, fly, Eagles, fly, let's go, fly, Eagles. Woo! You okay, dude? I'm just crying.
I feel you, man.
Stupid Eagles. Yeah, stupid Eagles, god damn it.
Man, that last drive had me on the edge.
I thought we had it till that interception.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby!
Dallas couldn't stop Hurts.
I can't believe it ended like that. But honestly, I think I'm done thinking about football tonight. The night's not over. Come on. I have a surprise for you.
I'm not rushing you or anything. But since we're here, you're coming up? I mean, only if you want to.
Yeah, I'd really like that a lot. I mean, if you're good with it, I'm all in. Trying to look calm here, but it's not working, huh? I'll try to stop grinning now.
Actually, wait. It's kind of a mess in there. Give me like 30 seconds, okay? Everyone, positions. Quiet. Behind the couch, hurry. Curtains, you good?
You're good. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys?
You can come in if you want to.
Oh, I want to.
Thought so.
It smells good in here.
How about them Cowboys?
Surprise! I'm so proud of you, serious. I can take you. You're the talk of the night, man. This is wild.
Happy birthday. I hope you like the surprise.
I can't believe you did all this. You're amazing.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Just say what I see.
You deserve it. I did it because I love you.
Hey, dude. Can you help me with something real quick?
God damn it.
Oh.
Wow. Great timing. We were having a moment.
Like, right now? Okay. To be continued?
Oh, okay, just a second. Almost there. You're speeding up now? Trust me, it's worth it. Here we go.
Okay, he's here.
We start now.
Let's start with something simple. What is that?
What, a hoodie?
You know what we mean.
We're gonna give you one chance. Explain.
Why are you wearing that?
You once threw a beer at a Cowboys fan.
You refused to come into my house because my uncle had a Cowboys flag.
And you said, and I quote, Cowboys fans are the human equivalent of pineapple pizza.
Okay, first of all, that still stands.
Are you a Cylon?
Want the truth? Fine. I used to hate pineapple on pizza. I called it a crime, a disgrace to the crust. But tonight I tried it again, and yeah, I was wrong. I liked it. I liked it a lot. The sweet, the salty, the little burst of juice when you bite. It's good, okay? It's really good. I mock people for ordering it.
You think I'm proud of this? I hate my fate!
And there's more. She thinks I'm this die-hard Cowboys guy. I'm not. I Googled stats in the parking lot before our first date. I keep telling myself it's harmless, that it's just a team, but every time she smiles at me in that jersey, I feel fake, like I'm borrowing her dad's approval on credit, and it's eating me up. I can't keep lying to her, man. One more
So where's John? I don't know. His friends took him. They're probably talking about me.
I kept thinking I'd come clean after one game or after the season ended. But every time she smiled at me over a touchdown, I told myself to hold it a little longer. Now it's not just a lie between us, it's a wall.
This man is compromised.
Emotionally compromised.
Okay. How much is it gonna take for you guys to not blow my cover?
What? Oh, come on, man.
We're your friends.
You don't need to pay us for our silence.
We'll take this as a penalty fee.
For your change of allegiance.
Happens to the best of us.
Is everything okay in there?
Everything's good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, all good.
Remember who you are. You still get to choose. Don't make me decide for you.
You tried to fix it with duct tape?
Yeah, and it actually worked for a week. It's ridiculous. I know, but you should have seen his face. Dude, that little turbine you built on the roof, super clever.
Appreciate it, man.
Was it that obvious that I like you?
Oh, was that rhetorical, or do you want an actual answer?
Rhetorical. Definitely rhetorical. You can tell me later, though.
We'll see. Like the train just stopped in the middle of the bridge for no reason.
You still made it first?
Naturally.
Is it sparkling or still?
All right, listen up. I brought this little thing. It's simple. Plays a beat, and you just start singing whatever comes to your head. No rules, no thinking. Just go with it.
I know who should try this first.
Wait, no. I'm not singing. I don't sing like at all. Seriously, that's not my lane. I appreciate the faith, but I'm good just standing right here. Yeah, no, even if you try to hype me up, but it's not happening. I promise. I'll cheer you on. And I'm
Wait.
Dallas Cowboys shining on a Sunday night. Silver star in the sky, gonna ride to the morning light. Let's go! With a little we fight with the boys from Big D. Stars on the helmets, hearts on the sleeves. Yeah, we're riding free. Hear that crowd, hear that drum. Cowboys destiny.
That was bad, wasn't it?
No, it was interesting.
Oh, come on. You don't have to sugarcoat it for me.
Okay, it was bad, but it was adorable bad.
How dare you? Dude, I thought you hated the way people talk about the Cowboys. They always misunderstood.
Finally, a Cowboys fan with actual opinions. You're not one of those fake fans, right?
Oh no, I can't stand those.
Good. So, favorite Cowboys moment?
I think it's not a moment.
What?
It's consistency.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that actually tracks.
Weren't you super anti-Cowboys?
Anti?
No, I was anti the narrative.
What narrative?
People just repeat opinions.
You literally argued with a Cowboys fan for 10 minutes about their logo.
Because he was wrong. Wait, so you're like a real Cowboys fan? Okay, settle something. We've been arguing all night. So tell me,
Are the Cowboys actually good or just hype?
They're good. Okay. People just don't understand what they see.
I like him.
Obviously.
Keep him.
That's why I picked him.
I need a drink.
Jump in! Oh man, this is too much.
I could be the twist, the one to make you stop. The icing on your cake, the cherry on the top. It's heaven in my heart, and we could find you some space. I could be the world to you, the missing piece, the extra sentimental kind of chemistry. Some people make it hard, with me that isn't the case.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
What? Wait, are you a Philly fan?
Please. I couldn't care less about football. If you asked me what a tight end was, I'd guess it's a yoga pose.
Then how on earth did you just weaponize our fight song against me?
Because you have Northeast sports anxiety radiating off your skin, and your eye twitches every time someone yells, "How about them Cowboys?" It wasn't exactly a hard read.
Exposed by a person who doesn't even watch the sport. This is a new low for me.
So what's the story, double agent? Who is she?
Look, I have hated the Cowboys my entire life. It was a core personality trait. It was a principle. You never fraternize with the Dallas Cowboys. Then I met her, totally normal girl. I invited her out. And on our very first date, she knocks on my door, and I open to her wearing full Cowboys gear, head to toe.
Oh no.
My brain just totally short-circuited. I looked at her, looked at the giant star on her, and my principles just flew right out the window. I panicked and just yelled, "How about them Cowboys?" Teared my hoodie apart and all. I thought it would be a funny little white lie to survive the date. Now I'm trapped in an elaborate, fraudulent sports identity. If I tell her the truth now, she'll dump me. Because I'm a psychopath who lied to her face before we even ordered appetizers.
Make it so easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect mix-up. Saturday night and the rest of your life. Anyone with a heart would agree. It's so easy.
No, seriously. I haven't told anyone that story since I was 10 years old. I don't even know why I just blurted that out to you.
Because you've been trapped in a fake persona for 3 straight weeks. The truth had to escape somewhere. Your real self was just begging for a night off.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be this easy to talk to you. It's actually kind of weird. It feels like I don't know. Like I already know you. Like we skipped all the exhausting first chapter small talk and just jumped straight to the good stuff.
Maybe we did. Some people just make sense right away. No translation required.
Seriously, if you told me an hour ago I'd be hiding in a kitchen, confessing my deepest childhood embarrassments to a girl who doesn't even know what a touchdown is, I would have called you crazy. But right now, I don't think I've felt this relaxed in weeks.
Well, the kitchen is a judgment-free zone. You can leave the armor by the refrigerator.
I don't think I want to put it back on.
You know, you really don't have to wear the armor all the time.
Easy to fall in love. So come give me a call and we'll fall into us. I'm the perfect mix-up. Saturday night and the rest of
Come on, they're starting another song.
Good luck out there, Eagles boy.
I need to go to my car to grab something. I'll be right back.
Chief Roy, I need to change. Good.
Nothing's gonna bring me down.
Wait a second. When did you switch to black? You had the white hoodie like, what, 5 minutes ago? Is this some kind of mid-party wardrobe change?
Yeah, I had to change hoodies.
Sneaky move. Come on, they're absolutely butchering that song in there. We gotta go see the show. He's giving it
Is
everything.
that supposed to be the chorus?
I think it's whatever he's feeling.
Yeah! Your turn.
No way, I'm a listener, not a singer.
Nuh-uh, everyone's gotta take a lap. House rules.
House rules are dumb.
It's your turn.
No, no.
Come on.
No way.
Hey, everybody! We have a new challenger! Come on, let's hear it. Do it. You got this.
Okay, wait. If something goes horribly wrong, don't blame me.
She's been warming up all night. Give it up for her!
I can feel the night breathing in my chest. All the noise fades down when you stand this close. And your heartbeat slows like a river bends. Every word we trade feels like oxygen. I just wanna stay right here in the glow. Let the quiet air is like it out up in your light. All the noise fades out and the world turns mild. In the dim light here, nothing feels too wild. I steady me like a winter sun, slow and certain till the night is done. Every note I sing is finding home, 'cause with you I'm not alone.
Wow.
You carry me through the midnight rain, turn shadows into something plain. Every step we take becomes a song. With your heart I find where I belong.
Wow.
So proud of you. You absolutely crushed it.
I would also be a Cowboys fan for her.
How about them Cowboys? I'm not giving you your money back.
Carry me through the midnight rain, turn shadows into something plain. Every step we take becomes a song. With your heart I find where I belong.
Hey, babe.
Babe, it's time. You need to come pick me up.
Right now?
Hurry up, 'cause I'm
On
coming
my
to
way.
get you. Get you. Hold on, I'm on my way.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Hold on, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at the
Sleep now, my baby, safe in my arms.
He's perfect. You're both so perfect.
He is so beautiful. Do you want to hold him?
Hello, little guy.
I know your secret.
Babe, wake up! It's okay, you're dreaming! It's all just a dream! Babe, what did you dream? Do you want to tell me about it?
It was horrible.
Honestly, John, I'd rather you dreamed I was cheating. At least that's just a sin, not a total lack of taste.
If you ever see me wearing midnight green, just call a priest and an exorcist, because the woman you love is gone.
You know, I'd still be with you if you were an Eagles fan, Heather.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd break up with you immediately. Like, I'd be gone, poof, you'd never see me again.
Can I take you to a moment where the fields are painted gold and the trees are filled with memories?
She just walked right by
the feelings never told.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
I know, right? So that thing you said before, if I was an Eagles fan, you'd actually break up with me?
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't care how hot you are, it's a hard explanation. Nothing, just done. What?
Nothing.
But my world is here. Can I be close to you?
Ready to do this?
I was born ready.
Oh my God, finally!
I've heard so much about you guys.
Cowboys, huh? Oh, this should be fun.
Wait, Vikings? I thought you said your favorite Cowboys moment was watching games with your dad. What?
Yeah, I mean, we watched all the games together.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it
So how did that happen? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
usually father and son end up supporting the same team.
Yeah, you'd think so. But sometimes they just go their own way.
That's wild. I mean, I get picking your own thing, but whew, that's a bold choice.
Yeah, I've thought that too.
I just always assumed it came from you.
From me? I don't think so.
He told me you guys used to watch their games together all the time.
We did, yeah, a lot.
So you didn't mind?
I mean, it's his choice. And I like the team, so I don't mind.
Yeah, I just thought that kind of thing usually starts at home.
Hey, can you help me with something in the kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
Haven't you noticed what's happening here?
What?
She thinks he's a Cowboys fan.
Can I be close to you?
Touchdown, Dallas!
Yes!
Let's go!
Oh, come on. This puts them in the playoffs. God damn it.
Can I be close to you?
You've been pretending this whole time, haven't you?
You come and pick me up, no headlights. Long drive could end in burning flames or paradise. Fade into view. Oh, it's been a while since I have eaten.
Hey, dude.
Hey, what are you doing? Eagles are playing. We're going to a bar. Come on, get out of the house. I'll text you the place.
Yeah, okay, I'll meet you there.
Hey, girl. What are you doing tonight? Nope, doesn't matter. You're coming out with us. Girls' night, drinks, no excuses. We're heading out in a bit. I'll send you the place.
Yeah, okay. See you there, bye.
So yeah, I've been faking it.
Faking what?
Just everything. The other night we were watching the game and I slipped for a second and she saw it.
Saw what?
I don't know, it was like she looked at me and just knew something wasn't right. We didn't talk about it, but it's been weird since then. I don't think I can keep doing this, man.
Then stop. It's gonna blow up sooner or later.
Are you okay? It's nothing. I'm fine.
They gotta convert this 4th down to have any chance. Oh man, this is it.
Foles launches downfield. Smith, touchdown!
This puts us in the playoffs! Fly, Eagles, fly! Woo!
Wait, this isn't the bar. Wait, not this one. $1.
Oh no, 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 no!
My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and my coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
I could be the twist, the one to make you stop. The icing on your cake, the cherry on the top.
Hey! Eagles boy.
Hey! How's it going?
Come sit with me.
Remember me?
How could I forget? You're the only person who didn't let me drown at that party.
I recall a very passionate defense of a narrative you didn't actually believe in.
It was quite a performance.
The performance of a lifetime. I think I'm still peeling off the costume. I'm just saying, a dog greets you like you've been at war for 10 years, even if you just went to get the mail.
Yeah.
That's loyalty.
A dog is an employee. They're on the payroll for attention. But a cat's love is earned. If a cat likes you, it's because you're actually a decent person, not just because you have a leash.
So you prefer the psychological warfare of a pet that might be plotting your demise while you sleep?
I prefer a pet that has boundaries. It makes the moments they actually choose you feel real.
I'm defending the pivot scene. It's the Everest of physical comedy. I can feel the frustration in my own back every time I watch it.
Slapstick is easy. If we're talking genius, it's Ross's Fine. The fajitas, the oven mitts, the high-pitched ding. That's a masterclass in a man losing his mind.
Okay, fair. But we have to talk about the reveal. Joey finding out about Monica and Chandler. The way his brain slowly processes. It's the best silent acting of the decade.
It's good, but Phoebe takes the crown. The my eyes scream. I have never felt more represented by a fictional character in my life. That's pure, unfiltered shock.
All right, we're circling the drain of the greats. Let's settle this. The absolute best moment in the entire run. The one that defines the show. On 3. If we don't match, we stop talking about TV forever.
High stakes, I like it.
1, 2, 3. Let me be a part of this.
Let me be a part of this.
No way! You actually went for the one with the sharks episode?
Monica's sincerity is the whole point. She thinks her husband is into sharks, and instead of judging him or running away, she's just like, okay, let's do this. She's ready to be a part of his world, no matter how weird it gets.
It's the most beautiful, ridiculous sacrifice in history. Honestly, I think I've spent my whole life looking for someone who would say that to me. And I think I just found her.
You know, usually when a guy says something like that this early, I'm looking for the exit. It's a lot. It's over the nose, as they say.
I know, I'm breaking the rules.
The weird thing is, I don't want to leave. It should be uncomfortable, but this just feels completely honest.
Yeah. It felt like that for me too. You saw me at that party. I mean, you really saw me. Not just the jersey.
I saw a guy who looked like he was trying to solve a math equation in his head while everyone else was just dancing.
I've spent a lot of time lately trying to be the correct version of myself for someone else. But the problem with costumes is that eventually they start to choke you. I have to put things right, even if honest ruins everything I've built.
Is it really building if it's made of cardboard? If it can't handle the truth, it was probably gonna fall down anyway. You're so worried about the fallout that you're forgetting the truth is already in the room.
Easy to say.
Look, it's a moo point.
Yeah.
You know? It's like a cow's opinion. It just doesn't matter. It's moo.
Wait. Did you just?
And remember, they don't know that we know, they know we know. You're so worried about the fallout that you're forgetting that the truth is already in the room. You just have to be the one to say it.
Masterful. You just gave me the best life advice I've ever received while quoting Joey Tribbiani and Phoebe Buffay in the same breath.
I told you, I'm a professional.
I already know what I have to do. I didn't come here to make a choice. I've already made it. I'm just trying to understand why I made it.
Are you quoting The Matrix on me right now?
Maybe. But I'm finally catching up to the decision. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm ready for the fallout.
If the truth ruins what you have, then what you have was a lie anyway. You aren't losing anything. You're just finally standing on solid ground.
So, if we're locked into Friends, does that mean you never branch out?
Mm-hmm.
I have a list of 20 shows I'm supposed to be watching right now, just to keep up with the conversation. I feel like if I haven't seen the latest prestige drama everyone is tweeting about, I'm falling behind.
A list? That sounds like a second job. Why would I do that to myself? My TV time is for decompression, not homework.
It's cultural awareness. It's FOMO. Don't you feel like you're missing out? Like the world is moving on and you're just stuck in 1996 Greenwich Village?
1996 is comfortable. But I do branch out. If I'm not in the mood for Central Perk, I watch The Good Witch. I like seeing a small town where the biggest problem is a missing heirloom and everything is resolved in 40 minutes.
The Good Witch? You're telling me you choose a Hallmark fantasy about a lady in a small town over, I don't know, a 12-part gritty reimagining of the Roman Empire?
Every single time. I don't want gritty. I don't want a cliffhanger ruining my sleep. You're out there catching up to the world. I'm just home.
The Good Witch is like a warm blanket. You're trying to drink a lightning bolt.
Home, yeah. I think I've spent so much time keeping up with the narrative that I forgot you're allowed to just stay in one place.
Exactly. Now, put your list away. You're with me now. We're rewatching the one where Ross gets a tan, and you're gonna like it.
So, in the spirit of not being moo, I have to ask, what's your stance on horror?
Oh no! Don't ruin the streak we're on! We were doing so well!
That bad? You're a cover your eyes during the movie person?
No, actually, I cover my ears. It's the sound, the strings, the silence, the breathing. The sound scares me way more than anything that actually happens on screen. If I can't hear it, the monster just looks like a guy in a suit.
I just don't see the point then. Why would I pay $15 to be stressed for 120 minutes? I have a job for that. I have traffic. My life provides plenty of jump scares for free.
See, you're looking at it wrong. It's not about the stress, it's the catharsis. It's facing the monster in a dark room where, deep down, the floor is solid and the exit sign is lit. You walk out of the theater and the real world feels
manageable.
like, at least there isn't a demon in my attic, but I just have a deadline.
I don't need a demon to appreciate my deadline. I prefer to keep my heart rate under 100. You can keep your elevated slashers and your trauma core. If there's a clown in a sewer or a girl crawling out of a TV, I'm not watching. I'm just not.
So if I tell you I actually find Hereditary or The Witch relaxing, are we in trouble?
I'll allow a poster on the wall because I respect the aesthetic, and you clearly like overcomplicated things. But if we ever watch a movie, we're watching Friends for the 10,000th time. I'm not losing sleep just because you want to face the void on a Tuesday night.
Deal. I'll face the void on my own time. With you, it's just the one with the embryos on repeat.
We should probably go. I can feel the employees behind the counter starting to plan our demise. I think the guy with the espresso machine is currently deciding which one of us to disappear first.
Yeah, okay. Let's get out of here before the prestige drama version of this night actually starts. For someone who drinks lawn water, you're surprisingly easy to talk to.
And for a guy in a crisis, you're not a bad way to spend a Tuesday. I might even forgive you for the Roman Empire thing. The Oracle says you should probably answer that.
Yeah. I have to go deal with this.
Go handle it. Don't let the phone scare you. Just remember to cover your ears if it gets too loud.
Yeah. We need to talk.
If the truth ruins what you have, then what you have was a lie anyway.
I'm telling you, John, if I ever dated an Eagles fan, I'll have to burn my own house down. It's a matter of principle.
So that thing you said before, if I was an Eagles fan, you'd actually break up with me?
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't care how hot you are, it's a hard no.
Imagine being one of those people in Philly, just angry and green. Thank God I found a normal guy.
So the tight end runs a seam route, drawing the safety deep, which opens up the crossing pattern for the slot receiver right here.
Yep.
Okay, try it.
Have you ever dated an Eagles fan? I couldn't trust you.
Not a chance. That's a total deal breaker. Go Cowboys!
I'd still be with you if you were an Eagles fan.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'd break up with you immediately.
You know, I really believe in for better or for worse. I do, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I feel like worse covers the normal stuff, you know? Like getting old or losing all our money. It definitely doesn't cover someone being an Eagles fan. That's not a hardship, that's a character flaw. You just don't marry into that. It's common sense.
You can do this.
We need to talk.
I know.
Something hasn't been right for weeks. The way you look at the TV during the fourth quarter, it's like you're in a different room.
Just tell me the truth. I don't care what it is, I just want the real you.
The truth is, I'm not a Cowboys fan.
I know. I've known since the Thanksgiving game. You cheered when they missed the field goal. You're a terrible liar. But I need to know who you really are. What is the team? Just say it.
Eagles.
Oh, God. Anything but that. I thought you were going to say the Giants. I could have handled the Commanders. But the Eagles? The bird people. Ugh. I can literally smell the grease from the cheesesteaks on you right now. It's revolting.
I'm sorry. I tried to change. I really did.
You're a monster. A complete green-blooded monster. But you're my monster. I love you, even if you have terrible taste in bird-themed franchises.
You have no idea how good that feels to hear.
So let the rest of it go. The football, the act, all of it. No more lies. From now on, it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
God. I don't deserve you.
Probably not. Since we're doing the real us now, there is one more thing.
What?
I'm pregnant. Oh my God. Joking. Oh my God, you should have seen your face. That's for lying to me for 6 months, mystery boy.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Still some colors share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist.
So then I told him, you can't just bring a cat to the party.
Just get so crazy living life.
I'm just saying, if we win today, we take the division. The road to the playoffs goes through Philly, and today, you're playing in our house.
Keep dreaming, Green Boy. You got lucky in the first matchup. I don't care if it's the Link. The Star doesn't lose twice in a row to you guys.
Hey, the truth is out now. No more hiding the jersey in the closet. You're looking at a real, fully authenticated rival on his home turf.
Oh, believe me, I can see the green.
Yeah.
It's obnoxious. Wait, I just thought of something.
That game we saw at the stadium, we stayed there after the game and cried together for like 20 minutes.
If you were an Eagles fan, what the hell was that about?
Oh, God. I remember. I wasn't crying because we lost. I was crying because I'd just spent 4 hours in a stadium wearing a Cowboys jersey, yelling that my own team sucked just to keep the act alive.
You were acting?
I had to. I went into a bathroom stall just to celebrate. I was in there whisper screaming and doing tiny fist pumps. These 2 Cowboys fans heard me and asked if I was okay. I just choked out, yeah, I'm just crying, stupid Eagles.
You didn't.
The guy got all pumped and goes, yeah! Stupid Eagles! God damn it!
We walked out of there as if we had survived a war together. It was the most exhausting performance of my life.
You are a literal psychopath. But I'm so glad that's over. No more acting. Just the real us.
Come on, come on! Come on, come on!
Looking to throw. He's got room to run. Gonna try to get in. Diving. Flipped over and he's short. Throwing end zone. He's got it for the touchdown. touchdown.
We
It's
won!
Jalen
Oh my
Colbert.
God! How about them Cowboys?
2, and it's a 3.
What are you doing? I'm not high-fiving you.
Oh, right. I forgot for a second. I'm happy they won. I thought we could still, celebrate the game.
But you're high-fiving the guy whose team just lost ground in the division. Why would I? How about them Cowboys, you?
I guess I just miss when it was simple.
No, but seriously, the guy in row 4, the second the credits started, he stood up, dropped his entire mega bucket of popcorn, and just sprinted for the exit like it was a fire drill.
Hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go. 2 hours of space battles is a long time to hold a large sprite. But honestly, he wasn't even the worst part of the lobby, and I have a transgression list in my head.
Oh, God. What did you see?
The line.
Yeah.
The massive 30-person line just to get into the auditorium. River, it is 2026.
Yeah.
Every single seat is explicitly assigned when you buy the ticket. Why are people still standing in a military formation? 20 minutes before the doors open? Where do they think the seat is going?
They act like if they don't get in first, someone is going to be sitting in their exact row G, seat 12.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's locked in.
Yeah.
It's legally mine for the next 2 hours.
You can sit in your car until the trailers start. There is no prize for being the first person to sit in an empty, dark room.
I swear, people lose 50 IQ points the second they walk into a cinema. But it was a really fun night.
Yeah, it really was. And that's why I say the ending is a total bait and switch. It makes no sense.
It made perfect sense, John. They won, they got back to the cabin, the end. Let's go get those tacos.
They didn't get back to the cabin, River. They crashed. The whole final scene was a dying hallucination. Did you see the color of the sky in that last shot? It was a completely different shade of blue than the rest of the planet.
Oh my God, John, are you seriously doing this right now? It is a sci-fi movie. It's just aliens and lasers. It's not deep. You don't need to overanalyze those movies. Nobody cares about the shade of the sky.
I'm not doing anything. I'm talking about the movie we just spent 2 hours watching. Don't you think the visual subtext is actually interesting to discuss?
No, John. Normal people don't sit on a patio after a movie and write a thesis statement about the lighting. You're just being annoying, and you're ruining a perfectly good day because you love the sound of your own voice.
I don't love the sound of my own voice. I just thought, I don't know, it's a cool detail. I thought it'd be fun to actually talk about it with you.
Well, it's not. It's entertainment, it's not a lifestyle. I'm tired. I'm gonna get tacos. If you want to sit here and overanalyze the shade of blue, feel free.
Right. Vibe killer. Got it.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you.
Oh my God, what are the odds? I thought that was you running.
Yeah, wow. I was just trying to clear my head, getting some miles in. I didn't expect to run into you here.
You look a little distracted today. Well, since fate apparently wants us to hang out today, I just finished my loop, and I have to go run a quick errand. I'm hitting the antique district to hunt down a very specific vintage teacup for a gift.
An antique teacup?
Yep. Okay, let's go. We have a very busy day ahead of us, and the good stuff sells out early.
Wait, hold on. I'm literally in sweaty running clothes.
So am I. It adds to the thrill of the hunt. Hurry up.
Okay, hold on.
After the other day at the cafe, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said.
Oh, yeah?
And I needed to change that. I needed to just
Yeah.
dive into something gritty, something totally outside my usual comfort zone.
Wow. I didn't realize I made that much of an impression.
Huge impression. So I went home and binged Game of Thrones.
Wait, what?
Dude, yeah, I watched all 73 episodes,
Yeah.
the whole thing. And oh my god, the visual storytelling.
Yeah.
The moment Daenerys starts wearing that pure, icy white fur coat in season 7, it wasn't just a fashion statement. The wardrobe was literally encoding her transition into the Mad Queen 2 seasons before it happened.
Yes! Finally! Thank you! Everyone always complains about the ending, but if you actually track the visual subtext and the color palettes from the early seasons,
Right? Like, hello, look at the lighting change in the Iron Throne room.
Yeah.
It's all right there. Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just told earlier yesterday that, nobody cares about that stuff. That normal people don't overanalyze things. And it's not that deep.
What? Who told you that? Because that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Overanalyzing the art is the fun part. Honestly, though, the hardest part of the binge for me wasn't even the plot twist. It was the lack of hygiene.
The lack of hygiene?
Yeah, it made me so anxious. Everyone is just covered in mud and grease all the time. Like, I kept looking at their fingernails and thinking, when was the last time anyone in Westeros used soap? So watching people camp out in dirt for 73 episodes was a massive existential risk for my anxiety.
So binging a gritty medieval show was basically a horror movie for a neat freak.
Literally, yes.
Yeah.
But the writing kept me locked in. Well, until the end. I mean, don't even get me started on the Night King.
Ooh, how they built up his terrifying undead army for 8 literal seasons, setting up this apocalyptic generational threat, just to have him defeated in a single night.
Exactly. It was such a bummer. And let's be honest, compared to Ramsay Bolton or Cersei, the Night King was a total little cupcake. He didn't even have a personality.
A little cupcake? He's a frozen harbinger of death.
He's a cupcake, John. He just stared at people and threw ice spears. Cersei would have psychologically destroyed him over tea.
You're totally right. The Night King conquers death itself, destroys kingdoms, he even kills dragons. He marches south just to sit down with Cersei Lannister and realize, nah, this lady is insane.
Honestly, if Winterfell had fallen during that battle, I would have started rooting for the Night King. Just let him march all the way to King's Landing and wipe out Cersei.
Yeah.
It would have been a much better ending.
Wow. You know, you actually have a surprisingly dark streak for someone hunting down a vintage porcelain teacup. I feel like I'm realizing I don't actually know anything about you yet.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Now come on. The antique shop is 2 blocks away. Move it!
Hello, dear.
Hi, Martha. Don't mind us, we're a little sweaty today, but I'm on a mission for that porcelain teacup we talked about.
Take your time, sweetheart. You know right where the glassware aisle is.
So if you're out here hunting down a vintage teacup as a gift,
Mhm.
you're basically a professional sentimentalist at this point.
Hardly. I'm actually getting this for my landlord, so he stays on my good side. My best friend is finally moving into the city, which I am thrilled about, but the whole process is making me violently anxious.
Anxious? Because she's moving?
I hate change. Like standard, everyday life adjustments, absolute nightmare for me. New people? No thank you, and is at maximum capacity. A new layout at the grocery store? I will literally starve before I look for the cereal in aisle 6. I like my routines exactly where they are. If someone tries to show me a new, efficient way to fold a shirt or brew coffee, I instantly shut down. That's how it is.
So you're a creature of habit. Total strict boundaries.
If it isn't broken, don't fix it, don't upgrade it, and definitely don't introduce me to a new person I have to make small talk with. Life is easier when the variables stay exactly the same.
Wait, if you have a strict no new people, no new changes rule, what exactly am I doing here?
Oh, you don't count. You're just a guy who knows the Game of Thrones color lore. You're a utility.
Right, a utility. Glad I could bypass the system.
Wait, is that the book version of that psychological thriller that just came out? Did you actually see the movie?
I actually just watched it.
Yeah.
And honestly, the book is great, but the cinematic adaptation, I did something brilliant that almost everyone is completely glazing over.
All right, hit me.
The sky. Throughout the entire second act, the grading of the sky subtly shifts by just a few hex codes. The direct visual manifestation of the main character's deteriorating sanity. The background environment is literally gaslighting the audience before the plot twist even drops.
John?
What? Is it too much overanalyzing?
No, it's not too much. I mean, personally, I was probably just looking at the actor's coat or wondering if they cleaned the camera lens. But the fact that you notice a couple of shades of blue changing in the background, that's kind of wild. It's like you're watching a completely different movie than the rest of us.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Well, don't cure your brain just yet. The world needs a few people looking at the sky shades. Now come on, utility guy, let's go pay Martha. We have a lot more stuff to do today.
I still can't believe you found that lamp in there.
I know, right? It's perfect for the living room.
All right, you got your landlord's teacup. But since I am officially your utility navigator, the utility gets to pick the lunch spot. And we are not going to your usual 3 places.
Whoa. Did you miss the entire speech inside? I have a very specific government-approved panini spot 4 blocks from here.
The panini spot is canceled. Trust me on this. We're walking 2 blocks east. There's a hole in the wall with a brick oven that handles dough elasticity like a literal science.
Yeah.
If it doesn't completely change your life, I will personally buy you a whole new set of porcelain.
Fine. But if they try to put anything experimental on my slice, I'm fleeing.
I heard the pepperoni slice here is the best in the neighborhood.
Seriously, I can't believe that happened.
See that char? That only happens if the oven is hitting at least 800 degrees and the dough has been cold fermenting for 48 hours minimum. If it's too stiff, you lose the air pockets. It's all about the hydration ratio.
Okay, wow. You weren't lying. This is ridiculous. It's perfect.
Right? I'm telling you, pizza is a sacred science.
Yeah.
You don't mess with the fundamentals.
Yeah.
People who try to reinvent the wheel and toss random sweet fruit on top of a savory sauce, it ruins the structural integrity.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about pineapple?
Yeah. It's a culinary felony.
Oh my God, thank you. It is a hate crime against bread.
People look at me like I'm a monster when I say it, but it's completely unhinged behavior.
Exactly. Why are we introducing warm, watery fruit to a perfectly balanced mozzarella?
Thank you.
We need to cross here. The brewery where we're buying the coffee beans is just on the other side. Hey.
Can I ask you something? Like, real advice. How do you actually stay so consistent with your rules, your variables, all of it?
I don't know. I just pick a lane and stick to it. It keeps things solid.
So I'm starting to think the only way to be solid is to be a version of yourself that doesn't actually exist.
That's a very lonely way to live, John. Is that why you're here? Looking for a witness?
Maybe. What about you? Who witnesses you?
Actually, I've been seeing someone.
A solid guy?
He's nice, he's predictable, he's everything you're currently pretending to be.
Is it working?
It's quiet. Sometimes quiet is enough. Isn't that what you have at home?
You remember what you told me back at the cafe? You said I just needed to go home and face it. To be honest and stop pretending?
I remember. I told you that you just needed to go home and face the music.
I did. I went home and I confessed everything. And honestly, in the moment, it felt right. She was so unbelievably understanding. She didn't scream, she didn't throw things, she just listened. I thought we actually broke through the wall. But after that, everything just went completely cold. It's like the moment the truth was out in the open, the air just left the room. Yesterday was a total disaster. She told me I'm a vibe killer, that I overanalyze everything, and I don't know. So I'm asking you, did I completely misread what honesty looks like? It feels like by trying to fix it, I just permanently broke it.
You didn't break it by being honest. The crack was already there. You just finally turned the lights on so you both could see it.
Maybe, but what about your quiet? Is that actually what you want? Or are you just hiding out in a routine because it's safe?
I literally just gave you a whole speech before. I like safe zones. Safest place in the world.
Right? Safety protocols. Heaven forbid we actually step out of the safe zone today.
Exactly. Now, speaking of turning the lights on, we have officially arrived at the epicenter of overpriced caffeine. You ready to go break some more of my variables, utility guy?
Welcome to Ozone. Today we are showcasing a single origin, carbonic macerated geisha from Colombia. Notes of white tea, bergamot, and a structural whisper of jasmine as a finish.
Sounds lovely. I actually just need a 2-pound bag of the espresso roast beans to go, please. Whole bean.
We don't actually recommend our espresso profile for homebrewing unless you're decoupling your water pressure to precisely 8 bars. Otherwise, you're just scorching the delicate lipids. It's a culinary disservice to the farmer, honestly.
Oh. Well, I usually just use a standard drip machine or my French press at home.
A French press? Yeah, no. That's gonna completely muddy the terroir. It over-extracts the bitter compounds. If you don't have a professional setup, you're honestly better off just buying commercial grocery store brands. Hey man, quick question. Do you know what else over-extracts bitter compounds? What? The Night King. Who? Exactly. He spent 8 seasons building up an entire flavor profile of apocalyptic dread. We're totally manipulating the environment's terroir, only to be completely wiped out in a single, rushed evening. And you know why? Because the showrunners didn't respect the structural integrity of the visual subtext. My friend here likes things done exactly how they are supposed to be done. Her variables are locked in. If she wants to put your lipids in a French press, she is going to do it with maximum structural efficiency. So dude, just give us the bag of coffee. Whole bean.
Right, 2 pounds. I'll go grab it from the back.
Did you seriously just use a Game of Thrones rant to bully my barista?
Hey, I'm a utility. We handle customer service blockages.
2 pounds. Whole bean. That's $29.99. Have a good one.
Delicate lipids. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The look on his face when you brought up the Night King. He looked like he was about to cry into his artisanal apron.
Hey, look, if a guy is gonna gatekeep bean extraction,
He needs to be prepared to defend the structural integrity of Season 8. It's a matter of principle.
You are completely ridiculous, you know that? A total wild card.
I thought I was a utility.
An upgraded utility. Definitely a non-standard variable. That's the end of the loop. Pretentious beans acquired. Landlord paid off. The schedule is officially clear. And my friend's moving truck is probably pulling up to my building in like 20 minutes.
The big move. Back to the maximum capacity friend group.
Maximum capacity.
But
Moving heavy boxes up a 3-story walk-up is a logistical nightmare. It completely violates my anti-exertion boundaries. And honestly, my friend is great, but she doesn't know anything about visual subtext. What do you think? Does the utility squad have one more mission in them? Or are you too sweaty to lift a couch?
are you kidding? I've been in running clothes all day for this exact moment. Lead the way.
Okay, first of all, who is this? And second of all, why do you both look like you just escaped a cross-country marathon together? This is John. He's my utility navigator. He's here for the heavy lifting. John, this is the variable causing all the chaos. John, you are a literal angel sent from heaven. If you can handle the dresser, I will personally buy you a beer in a non-pretentious glass.
I'll hold you to your word. So, where do we start?
It's stuck. We have to tilt it up more on your end.
Okay, lift your side higher, angle it almost straight up. Now push slowly.
Pivot! Pivot to the left, John. If we scratch this wall, the landlord is gonna take it out of my security deposit. And I already bought him that stupid teacup to prevent that exact scenario.
The teacup is secure, I promise. The lipids remain unscorched.
Remember the golden rule of moving. Pivot.
Pivot, pivot.
You've watched that episode too many times.
So, let me get this straight. You, the woman who literally cried when the grocery store moved the almond butter to aisle 4, just randomly hijacked a man in sweaty running gear from Central Park? And he's been willingly hauling my millennial particle board furniture up 3 flights of stairs for 2 hours? I told you, he's a utility. He knows about dough hydration and Game of Thrones subtext. He's structurally sound. John, I don't know what kind of wizard you are, but you bypassed a system that has been locked down tighter than Fort Knox since 2012. No, you're not a utility. You're a glitch in the Matrix, and I'm pretty sure you're breaking the simulation.
I'll take it. Honestly, it's a hell of a lot better than being a vibe killer.
Ugh, that's the guy with the mattress delivery. He's blocking the entire street and arguing with a parking enforcement officer. I have to go deal with this before they tow my entire bed into the Hudson River. Don't break anything while I'm gone, especially her routines.
Do we prioritize the structural integrity of the bedroom, or do we prioritize the espresso beans?
The beans, John. Always the beans.
A glitch in the Matrix, huh?
Honestly, she's not wrong. My friends have been trying to introduce me to new variables for years, and I usually shut them down in under 30 seconds. I'm hyper particular. I like my lines straight, my coffee predictable, and my days mapped out.
Then why didn't you shut me down at the cafe? Or at the party when you were the one who walked up to me? Or today in the park? You had 3 perfect chances to enforce your safety protocols, but you didn't.
Because you were trying so hard not to disappear. Everyone else in this city walks around looking at their phones, or looking at their watches, or trying to optimize their schedules. But the first time we talked, you were actually paying attention. I mean, today, you look like you were carrying the weight of that entire lie, trying to make it fit into a life that wasn't designed for it. You were overwhelmed,
and you didn't even realize you were projecting it onto everything around you. I approached you because I knew exactly what that kind of exhaustion felt like. You pay attention to the details. And turns out, the details are the best part.
You're a non-standard variable yourself, you know that?
I know. It's terrifying.
She's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes.
The mattress guy is being a diva and I need muscle. Help!
Duty calls, utility guy.
Standard operating procedure. Let's go. Well, I guess that's the whole list. You're officially all set.
Yeah, everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. I was having a really bad morning, you know? Before I saw you in the park, I felt completely overwhelmed by all of this. I just wanted to hide.
Yeah?
Yeah. But then you showed up, and you made me eat pizza, and you defended my right to make coffee in a French press, and you carried a massive dresser up 3 flights of stairs without a single complaint. Completely ruined my schedule today, and it was the best day I've had in a really long time. Thank you.
Thank you for not shutting me down. I think I really needed a win today, too.
You're a good guy, John. Don't let anyone tell you that your brain is too much. Get some rest. Go take a shower.
Never. Staying sweaty all day, remember? It keeps us moving.
Fair enough. Good night, John.
Good night.
We were just two lovers, feet up on the dash, driving nowhere fast, burning through the summer. Radio.
You're a non-standard variable yourself, you know that?
I know. It's terrifying.
No. No way. You do not throw away 6 months for one afternoon. You don't do that. You love her. You broke this layout, John. Now you fix it. Stop it, dude. Bad John. Bad John. She wants simple. I can do simple. I can be exactly who she needs me to be. No more overanalyzing. No more variables. Just show up. Put the costume on, hit the cues, and save your relationship.
Boom. Operation Honeymoon Phase. Let's go.
Hey, babe. So what's all the mystery about? Why did you ask me to wear this?
River Vance, these past 6 months have been the best months of my life. And I know lately, things have felt a little off. We've been disconnected, and things got messy. But through all of it, you are the only person who matters to me. You are the smartest, most incredible woman I have ever known. You deserve a relationship that is easy, happy, and completely in sync. And I want to be the guy who gives that to you.
Oh my God.
So, would you go to the Cowboys-Giants game with me today?
Yes. Yes, I will marry you.
Wait, what? No, hold on, River. Look at the box. It's a fake ring. We are not getting married.
Oh my God, I can't believe you keep falling. You should have seen your face. Oh my God, Payback is a total bitch. Yes, I will go to the game with you, you absolute psycho.
I would never fall in love again until I found her. I said
If we miss kickoff because you insisted on taking the upper level of the bridge, I am never letting you live this down.
Business kickoff? Never. I factored in the gridlock. It's all part of the ambiance.
We are building memories here, River. Look at us, completely synchronized.
Oh, I love this song. It's so pretty. Leave it right there, DJ John.
You're a non-standard variable yourself, you know that?
I know. It's terrifying.
She's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light.
Oh, I hate that song. Absolute garbage track. Moving on.
Whoa, aggressive. Since when do you hate that song? I thought it was on your playlist.
Overplayed, totally overplayed. It completely disrupts the pregame layout. We need high-octane energy only. Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right, well, calm down, DJ John. Don't break the touchscreen.
Everybody's got a thing, but some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain, just taking the things that would happen. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. You say your style of life's a drag, and that you must go other places, but just
Man, look at that defense. I can't believe how well they are playing today.
I know, it's terrifying. I know, it's terrifying.
I know. It's terrifying.
she's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light.
Did you see that? Are you kidding me? That was absolutely insane. Oh my God. No way. No way that just happened. Did you see that? He literally launched him into another dimension. That is the greatest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm going crazy. We are witnessing history, John. History.
Unbelievable. Just an absolute masterclass. I mean, the sheer trajectory on that. Did you see the trajectory?
The trajectory? He practically defied gravity. I've never seen a hit like that in my life. It was so impressive.
A hit. Oh, yeah. What a hit. Absolute textbook football right there. That is exactly what you want to see from our guy.
Our guy?
Jai?
John, that was the Giants' safety. He just completely leveled our wide receiver.
And that is exactly why the referee is going to throw a flag for targeting. Unnecessary roughness. Our guy drew the penalty beautifully.
John, it was a perfectly clean shoulder-to-chest hit. He forced a fumble, scooped it up, and ran it 80 yards back for a touchdown. It was amazing.
Then why are you celebrating?
Because it was a play for the ages, John. Did you hear this place? Even the Cowboys fans around us are high-fiving. I can't help but celebrate the absolute masterclass and grandness of a play like that. I don't care if it was the Giants. We are so incredibly lucky to have seen that live.
Yeah.
Incredibly lucky.
Lucky, yes, truly blessed. It's all part of the game day layout, River. Teamwork makes the dream work.
You are an absolute psycho. Sit down and eat before you manifest another turnover.
Thank you for today, John. Seriously. It was nice to have Cowboys John back for a minute.
Hey, Coach John delivers. No drama, just a perfect evening.
It was only easy because you were rooting against the Giants just to see me smile. It's not going to be that way always.
Sure.
Next week is the Eagles. Win or go home. And I'm not talking just about football.
So we get through next week. Once the season is over, we have 7 months of peace. 7 months to just coast in the fast lane and get our layout back on track.
Look at the effort we had to put in today just to feel okay. Look at how hard we had to try. We've been disconnected for months. Even we both just spent the last 8 hours pretending that a stadium layout could fix it. You can't schedule 7 months of peace when the disconnection is sitting right here, in the car, with us.
Did I completely misread what honesty looks like? It feels like by trying to fix it, I just permanently broke it.
You didn't break it by being honest. The crack was already there. You just finally turned the lights on so you both could see it. You're just being annoying, and you're ruining a perfectly good day because you love the sound of your own voice.
I'm not high-fiving you.
You're a monster. You don't need to overanalyze. You pay attention to the details. And turns out, the details are the best part.
You're a non-standard variable yourself, you know that?
I know. It's terrifying.
John! Watch out! What are you doing? What's wrong with you?
We are an absolute mess. I mean, don't you think so?
Yeah, a total structural collapse. Like, I didn't want to admit it, but yeah.
You don't have to coach us through this anymore, John. You can stop trying so hard. You must be so tired.
I didn't want to let the day end because I knew the second we stopped moving, the silence would catch up to us.
I know. We gave it a hell of a run today, babe. A historic performance. Hi.
Honest question.
That sounds dangerous.
Did I survive the date? Good night, mystery boy. I want someone who shows up. I want someone I can plan seasons with, not just one game. Seasons. Happy birthday. I hope you like the surprise.
But you're my monster. I love you. No more acting. Just the real us. We are still watching the Eagles game next week. Together.
Yeah, let's just make it to next week. I just don't want it to end tonight.
Everything real has turned
Welcome back to a cold, overcast postseason afternoon, football fans, where the stakes, quite simply, cannot get any higher. It is a win or go home scenario today. The winner of this absolute heavyweight bout punches their ticket straight to the divisional round. For the loser, the long winter starts tonight. You're right, Steve. There is no love lost when these two franchises meet. With the entire season on the line under the playoff spotlight, this isn't just an Eagles-Cowboys matchup anymore. This is a battle for survival.
Pass here, trying to find some space, protected the ball and threw it complete to CeeDee Lamb.
Your favorite.
Thank you.
Tight formation here on 3rd and 2. Prescott scanning.
It's a good broadcast today.
Yeah, it is.
As they run Barkley inside. Saquon touchdown. Philadelphia on top.
Man, the defense did nothing there. Can you believe these guys?
Well, if the safety doesn't bite on the play action, that route doesn't even exist.
I don't need a route explanation, John. Just let me be mad.
Unbelievable. The guy is practically automatic from 50 plus. It makes absolutely zero sense. Sorry. It was a great kick.
You know, you really don't have to give your opinion all the time.
Sanders running in open space. There goes Sanders at the 30. Chase to the 20.
Did you see that cut?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he completely left them standing there.
All right. I hate to say it, but that was an unbelievable run.
Yeah.
The blocking up front was perfect, but that spin move,
Yeah.
Prescott
beautiful.
going to try the middle, and it is a penalty as Ferguson got hit by Blankenship. Barkley the one-hand catch. Barkley the stiff arm. Barkley the first down.
This game is absolutely crazy. I can't believe the Eagles pulled that off.
Are you kidding me? The Cowboys are letting them walk all over them. This is insane.
Okay, this is it. If the Eagles get the first down, they win the game. The Cowboys can't stop the cloak anymore.
And if the Cowboys stop them, we still have a chance to go down the field.
Okay, win or lose, it's a game. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
No hard feelings?
Done.
Hurts looking to take off. Hurts has the first down.
Look, the Eagles won, but they could have easily lost that. Honestly, it was just a really good, hard-fought game.
The Cowboys played really well. I mean, I'm just saying, it was a close call. I thought we were...
We aren't anything. That's the fucking point. You're sitting there objectively ranking the play while my chest is caving in. Look at you. I'm sitting here realizing I actually hate the way you look in that gray hoodie. And it's not the team, John. It's you.
I'm the same person I was 6 months ago.
No, you're the person you were hiding 6 months ago. And I don't like him. He's heavy. He's cynical. And he's a fucking ghost. I'm trying to actually live a real life here. And you're just sitting on my couch watching me drown, calculating the math on it. I am completely exhausted from trying to drag a reaction out of a man who behaves like he's dead inside.
I'm not dead inside. I thought if I stopped playing the part, we could actually start being something real.
Real? You think real is a confession? You think real is finally getting to be right about a stupid color debate? Real is how about them Cowboys? Real is crying in the stadium because we lost together. Real is watching games with your dad. Cowboys games. I just wanted to watch the game with the man I loved. The man who actually used to feel things with me. The guy who would get loud, who would get messy, who would care so much that it hurt. But you killed him. And the worst part is knowing. I loved that guy. I loved him so much. And he just doesn't exist anymore.
No, River, he didn't go anywhere. You just realized you couldn't keep up the act either. You didn't want a real partner. You wanted an audience. You wanted the version of me that clapped on cue so you could pretend your life was a perfect movie. Well, the movie is over. River, come on! I can't believe you're saying all this over a football game!
It was never about football. And the fact that you still don't understand that proves that the man I loved really is gone. Just go, John. We're done.
So how have you been lately? Because the last time I saw you, dude, you were still a total mess.
But today you actually look great for the first time in months. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm doing great, honestly. Just resetting the system, taking the off season to do the internal work. But, you know, looking back, it's just crazy how a relationship can just, atomize in a single afternoon. One minute you're talking about a game, the next the universe just implodes. It's a mystery. But hey, at least I kept it between us. I just didn't want to drag our friends into the blast radius. It was messy enough the way it was.
Dude, everyone knows what was going on.
What? No, they don't. I mean, nobody knows what happened in that apartment except me and River. I haven't said a word.
No, dude, we don't know the exact play-by-play of the breakup. But everyone knows what you were doing. We've known for months. And not just us, dude. Everyone. Us, River, River's friends, River's family. Bro, even her sweet old grandma who lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma, knew you were a fake.
Grandma Helen knew? Obviously. Look at the evidence. River's dad caught you mid-sentence during Christmas dinner trying to explain how the Eagles' defensive line was objectively superior while you were wearing a cowboy sweater. You look like a hostage trying to blink in Morse code. That was a structural misunderstanding.
And what about the Fantasy League draft in August?
Dude, Marco said you accidentally drafted Jalen Hurts in the first round,
but gasped out loud when you realized what you did, and then tried to convince the group that your laptop was hacked by a Russian sports betting syndicate. The Wi-Fi in that bar was highly unsecure, dude. Bro, Sarah said you accidentally hummed the Eagles fight song while helping River's mom carry groceries.
And when her mom asked what song that was, you panicked and told her it was a traditional Celtic hymn about harvesting potatoes.
You didn't leave a mystery. You were an absolute disaster, and everyone was just waiting for the clock to run out.
I know I screwed up, dude. I've spent 6 months replaying the whole thing. I thought I was being clever. Hiding the rivalry, keeping the peace. But I was just a coward. I lied to her face every single Sunday. She was trying to build something real with me, and I was treating it like a covert operation.
I completely deserved to get thrown out of that apartment.
Look, dude, you were an idiot, a massive jersey-swapping idiot. But at least you're finally admitting it. That's progress, right?
Yeah. I just wish I had been honest, you know? If I had just told her the truth on day one, maybe we'd still be together.
Dude, are you insane? If you'd told her you were an Eagles fan on the first date, she wouldn't have even finished her pizza.
She would have called a generic Uber and had you blacklisted from the entire neighborhood.
Come on, it wouldn't have been that fast.
Dude, it absolutely would have.
Yeah.
But honestly, the jersey stuff isn't even why she checked out.
Everyone in the circle saw her face weeks before the breakup. My girlfriend told me River was already mentally packing her bags by November.
November? Why? We hadn't even had a real argument yet.
Because you two were a biochemical anomaly, dude. You don't match. My girlfriend said River completely lost it after you guys went to see that sci-fi movie. She said you literally refused to leave the patio, held her hostage outside the theater, and spent 45 minutes screaming about the hex codes of the sky while she was crying for tacos. I didn't hold anyone hostage. I was speaking at a normal volume about a brilliant visual manifestation of a deteriorating psyche. Dude, that's not even the worst one. Marcos told the whole group it got even weirder at your surprise birthday party. He said you cornered some random girl in the kitchen, completely sweating through your clothes, claiming you were being held hostage by sports fans, and begging her to help you escape the building through a window. He said the girl was super freaked out after that. I didn't ask anyone to help me escape through a window. We were talking about identity dissonance, dude. Marcos wasn't even in the kitchen. And honestly, that girl was actually super awesome. What?
No, seriously, she actually got it. She didn't think I was a lunatic. We actually ran into each other again a few days after that and spent a whole afternoon together. Dude, she was incredible. Like, she doesn't count analyzing the sky shades as a homework assignment. She literally told me the world needs people who look at the details. We ate pizza,
we talked about Game of Thrones, we carried this massive wooden dresser up 3 flights of stairs in our sweaty running clothes. And it was just effortless. It was the best day I've had in a long time.
Whatever, dude. A sweaty moving day sounds like a nightmare, and you're deflecting. The point is, you did it at the party.
Right in front of River's friends. Her friends literally saw you coming out of a room looking like you just survived a brutal third-degree police interrogation. You were emotionally checked out from the relationship, dude, and everyone, including River, knew you were just playing a part.
So after a couple of months, when you actually broke up, dude, that wasn't just a normal fight about a football game.
That game was just the last drop that spilled the cup. 6 months of her noticing the tiny shifts, the fake smiles, the weird deflections, and everything she had been quietly tracking just gathered up like a storm in that room, and the dam finally broke. She didn't just lose it over a team, man. She lost it because the weight of the whole fake persona finally crushed the relationship. You guys were entirely incompatible from the coin toss, and everybody knew it, except you two.
Yeah, I guess we were.
But look, dude, can I be real with you for a second? Forget all the gossip and the telephone game. Let's talk about what you actually did right.
Yeah.
Because you weren't a total villain in those 6 months.
I wasn't?
No, dude, think about the actual scale of what you did. You literally pretended to be a fan of your most hated, bitter rival team for a half a year just to make her happy. You bought the gear, you wore the star, you sat through the games, and you swallowed your own pride. Every single Sunday just to protect her peace. Honestly, not just anyone would have done that, dude. Most guys wouldn't last a single quarter, but you put yourself through absolute mental torture because you cared about her that much.
I really did try.
I know you did. And honestly, what you did after the breakup, that's what proves it.
Most guys get dumped and spend the next 6 months text stalking their ex or causing drama. You didn't do any of that. You took the hit like a man. You disappeared and you went completely cold turkey on the one thing that was your entire personality.
But you're wrong about one thing. I didn't cure a defect. This isn't a disease.
Thank you. What do you mean?
The mistake wasn't the way my brain works. The mistake was thinking I had to hide it. I spent 6 months convinced that if I had just told River the truth on day one, if I had just admitted I was an Eagles fan from the front porch, that she would have walked away. But she wouldn't have, you know? At least I don't think so. Think about how sweet she actually was when the truth finally exploded on that couch. Even after finding out I had lied to her face for 6 months, she looked at me and said I was a monster, but that I was her monster. She was willing to accept the rival team, dude.
We would have definitely survived the confession if the football team had been the only lie. But it wasn't.
What else did you lie about? Everything else, dude, my whole persona. I was so terrified of being too much for her that I turned my entire personality into a lie.
I faked the chill attitude, I faked the casual boundaries, I faked being a guy who doesn't notice the fine print.
If I had just been myself from the absolute beginning, yeah, maybe we still would have crashed and burned, but it would have been real. I'm just a normal guy who happens to care about the details. It wasn't the team, it was the lie. It was never about football.
Oh my God. It was never about football.
It was never about football. And the fact that you still don't understand that proves that the man I loved really is gone.
How could I have been so stupid? It was never about football. Dude.
It was never about football.
You think real is a confession?
It was about being real.
Fuck! It was never about football!
Hey, one and dude? Seriously, you good? You're kind of freaking me out.
Dude, it was never about football! Woo!
I just wanted to watch the game with the man I loved.
Oh my God. It was never about football. I have to go.
Dude, you said you were gonna pay! I didn't bring my wallet!
It was never about football. Can you believe it, dude? It was never about football.
Yeah! Let's go! How about them Cowboys?
There's actually something I've been meaning to tell you. I think this is our year.
How about them Cowboys?
Favorite Cowboys moment?
It's watching games with my dad when I was a kid.
I thought you said your favorite Cowboys moment was watching games with your dad. I want someone who's still there, season after season.
I feel fake, and it's eating me up. I can't keep lying to her, man.
I'm right here with you, okay? You're not alone.
Oh my God, it was never about football. How could I be so stupid? Come on, please be home. Don't be in bed. Don't be out with him. Please don't be in London with Emily. I promise. No pretending. Just the real us.
John? What are you doing here?
It was never about football.
What do you mean it wasn't about football? You look like a drowned rat. And you ran all the way here to give me a sports
I
commentary?
had to come. I ran. Well, actually, to be totally honest, I started out walking really fast, but then I realized walking fast just made me look profoundly weird, so I panicked and just sprinted like a White Walker was behind me. I just spent the last 6 months tearing my own head apart trying to figure out what went wrong, trying to understand how it all fell to pieces. But the exact second I finally saw the truth, my brain didn't look back. It went straight to you. I haven't been able to shake you since that day at the cafe. We had this crazy lightning-in-a-bottle chemistry that didn't make any sense. But when we bumped into each other in the park, that wasn't luck. That was the universe grabbing me by the shoulders and shaking me. I spent so long being told that I overanalyze things, that normal people don't look at a movie's sky shades or check the hex codes of the horizon. But you looked at the wildest, loudest, most over-detailed parts of my mind, the parts I usually hide. And you told me the world actually needed them. So I am completely done pretending I don't want to fall.
Because I finally get it now. With River, I was hiding. I thought if I built my whole life around a shared hobby, around football, it would make us fit. But I was wearing a mask the entire time. I wasn't real. But with you, from the literal second we started talking, the armor just evaporated. It was so terrifyingly, beautifully easy. We didn't have to audit each other's interests or negotiate compatibility. There is this uncanny magnetic gravity between us where I don't have to perform. Being real with you isn't a chore. It's the exact thing that makes me feel whole. It completely transcends football or hobbies or matching resumes. It's not about liking the same things. It's about the fact that when we strip away all the noise, our souls speak the exact same language. We are wired the same way. We fit. Like we were made for each other on a level the universe didn't even bother to hide. We are it, okay? You and me. We're the whole story. You are my lobster.
Shit! I'm standing here, reciting a monologue like I'm in a movie, and I forgot the most important variable. You're probably still dating that guy, Mr. Perfect, the solid one. I am an idiot. This is a total we were on a break situation, except we weren't even on anything to begin with. I am a total tool. I'm like the guy who didn't even get the right name at the altar.
He was a placeholder, John. A very polite, very boring placeholder. He's gone. It's over.
Thank God. Because I really didn't have a plan B.
You think you're the only one who's been going crazy for the last 6 months? I've been sitting in this apartment, drinking lukewarm tea, which you know is a massive violation of my hydration protocols, trying to convince myself that solid and predictable was what I wanted.
But it was exhausting. Because every time my mind wandered, it didn't go to a quiet, sensible life. It didn't go to safety zones. It went straight back to Central Park. It went to the antique shop. It went to you. I didn't want predictable. I wanted the glitch in the matrix. I wanted the upgraded utility guy. The one who defends my lipids from pretentious baristas and carries furniture up 3 flights of stairs just to keep my routines intact. You are a completely chaotic, dripping wet, beautiful mess, John. And quite frankly, I don't care if the rain is pouring down. You took way too long to get here.
So happy we finally took this trip.
Me too.
And that is why none of it actually made sense until I found you. So, well, what do you say? Will you marry me?
Yes. Yes, of course.
I can pack in 5 minutes and we can leave the country. Just that day in the rain, when I told you you were my lobster,
Yes, I remember.
I might not have done it if I knew you cook eggs with a big spoon.
Are you serious right now?
Oh, you're too fast for me. Wait, I got you now.
Kids, hurry up. Breakfast is— Fuck! Ah! Son of a bitch! What the fuck? Who left these Legos here?
Mommy, Daddy said a bad word. He said the F word. Mommy, she's touching my stuff again. I am not.
Baby,
Mommy,
hey,
she's biting
both of you, stop fighting right now. Put the cushion down. Backpacks on, moving toward the door. Let's go.
Right here, baby.
Mommy!
Wait, did you finally call the plumber to fix the leak in the downstairs guest bathroom? The floor is literally going to warp.
I am on it. It's on my to-do list. I will definitely 100% do it tomorrow. Or, look, worst case scenario, the day after tomorrow. First thing in the morning.
John, you said tomorrow on Thursday. If that floor gets ruined, you're sleeping on the couch.
Hey, I was managing the kids' schedules and making lunches all weekend. Cut me some slack.
Mommy! Daddy!
Kids, stop it right now.
I'll do it today.
He's playing too rough. Ah!
I love you so much, you know?
Biting me.
I love you more, baby. Even when you're a stubborn utility guy who won't call the plumber.
Turns out, all it took to buy my soul wasn't a perfect sports take. It was a beautiful woman, a couple of chaotic kids, and a love that doesn't give a single damn about football. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, these kids. Can't they coexist 5 minutes without killing each other?
Just say the words, I'll pack in 5 minutes, grab our passports and go away, start a new life without them.
Think about it, seriously. Remember, last week of school, and then we'll have them here for 2 whole months.
I know. It's terrifying.
Of my life, she's got glow on her face, a glorious look in her eyes. My angel of light. is all alone with the love of my life. She's got this